guys, so today I want to talk about manual transmissions. Today I want to point out some of the reasons why people might choose a manual over an automatic transmission. Well, yeah, I do feel like manual is superior, but also the technology that's been developing now, it overpowers a manual transmission in many ways. So I feel one of the reasons why you should choose a manual transmission, it's the fuel economy. The new automatic transmissions are way better than in terms of fuel economy. They give you way more miles per gallon. But if you're gonna buy a new, older automatic transmission, the manual transmission is gonna be superior to the automatic. That's because you could do early shifts, you could always roll neutral, there's different things that you could do. So like I said, newer automatic cars have better gearing and all that stuff, and they actually get better miles per gallon than a manual car. But I'm talking about the new cars. Another reason why I think everyone should drive a manual is because they get a better understanding of how the car works. Simply, whenever you want it to have power, you have the power. And when you want to just cruise, you'll be cruising in 6th gear, 5th gear, you know, without worries. You just have a little more control over your car. Let's say in an automatic, if you want to accelerate really quick, the automatic will do it. But also it has some disadvantages in terms of gearing, because a lot of times they shift early. They have certain safety features they're not gonna let you go as wild as you can in a manual transmission. I said technology has been changing, so it may not be as accurate, but I feel like you have way more control in a manual than an automatic. And it's always good to know how the gears work, and when you want to accelerate, how you have to downshift, and you can cruise in neutral, all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's really helpful when you're starting to get into cars. I notice a lot of times people try to ask you for your car, and it's not that you want to be a dick and not let them borrow your car, but there are times where you simply don't want to get into a weird situation when that person crashes or commits a crime in your car, and then it all goes on you. You know, I noticed that some people, when they have asked me to borrow my car, and you tell them it's manual, they're like, oh, never mind, you know, forget it. But you know, it's a way to kind of like say no, but not be rude about it. And something I noticed too about manual transmissions, that when you're in an automatic car, you're tempted to do more things other than driving, because it's easy to grab your phone and try to text someone. It's easy to put in a new CD, if we even use CDs nowadays, change the soundtrack in your phone, different kind of things. So you see more distracted. And when you're in a manual, you have to be more focused on the gearing, on the clutch, and there's more things to put into place instead of just pressing on the gas. To be driving a manual, you have to be more focused on the road, on the gearing, your feet, and it's just more things to it. So I feel like when you drive a manual, it helps you stay awake in a way and more focused on the road. Driving, obviously, you're supposed to be focused on the road, so it shouldn't be seen as a disadvantage. It's just something to consider. Why not just learn manual? It's always nice to be telling people that you know how to drive manual. Why not? Between us, we know the ladies like it. If you guys are a fan of The Walking Dead, you know there's going to be an apocalypse coming soon. So in case there's a manual car and you have to drive it, be prepared. And yes, there are many disadvantages to driving manual. Obviously, you get more tired. There's also, if you're in a hill, if you don't know how to control your clutch, you could bump into the car behind you. And also, if you have to accelerate in a blink of an eye, you're not going to be as fast as a computer will do it. If you're a first-time driver, just get an automatic for now, and then later sell it and get a manual. I feel like it's always important to just know how to drive first, and then after that, drive any car that you like. And it's for your own safety, I feel. Speaking about safety, I'm about to get on the freeway, so I think I'm gonna end this video. I don't want to crash, but before that, and that's the fun I was talking about. That's about it, guys. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me feedback. I really appreciate all the feedback, because it shows me what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. Yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys like auto or manual, leave it down below. Thank you guys for watching.